Hello, Roller Girl. Hey, Shimei. Nice to see ya. I figured you'd be working today, Shimei. You're probably working all the time, though, I bet. Let's see. Hello, Ron. Antonio. Does everybody have their coffee yet? I just made a cup, which I will probably not drink, but I have it. Or are you taking a break? That's good, Shimei. Glad to hear that. Seems like you're always working to me, but I don't know. Hopefully you're getting enough rest. So I'm glad to hear you're taking a break. I'm taking it easy today. I am. Oh, hey, ESP. Nice to see you. I am taking it easy today. Well, for a few days, I'm just taking it easy. I figured because this was a holiday, I figured this would be a good day for a live instead of a regular vlog day. Hey, JR. From Turkey. Wow. Oh, and from Seattle. We'll call that Seattle. Romania. All right. Awesome. Everybody's from all over. I like seeing that. I'm using my iPad here, hooked up to my hotspot on my phone. You're doing dishes? And I'm not quite sure how this is going to work, but it's a little odd because the chat doesn't stay up very long. So so far I'm not liking it. Hey, Ms. Liz. Joe from Germany. How's it going, man? Hey, Randy. Hey, Patty. Barbara. I missed a few because of the way the chat is coming up. I wonder if I can use my phone too here. The last time I did a chat, the last time I did a live chat here, or a live stream, I should say, hey, Darlene. Hey, Steve, you made it. All right. Last time I did a live chat, I was trying to read on my iPad, but streaming from my phone, and I was looking in two different directions, and it was really kind of strange. So I was hoping if I just use my iPad, that it would make this a little bit easier for me to see the chat and everything going on. Hey, Van Helsing. Oh, you got a notification. That's good. A lot of times when stuff goes up of mine, people don't get a notification, so that's good to see. At least some notifications are going out. I thought this would be a good day for a chat or a live stream. I don't know why I keep calling it chat. I guess because I figure I'm chatting with all of you. No, I did not cut my hair, Denise. I'm keeping it undercover. Plus, it's still cool out, so I don't really mind wearing the hat when it's cool out, but yeah, I'm keeping it undercover. You could probably see my what do you call that, mullet going on. Oh, thank you, Campervan Helsing. That's very nice of you. You really don't need to do that. You're already a member, but I really appreciate it. It helps immensely. A ponytail, Steve? No, not really. It's a I actually have an afro just because my hair's so curly. So when it's long, it's just a big, huge afro. But yeah. Oh, hey, Joel. Portland. Nice. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, Quebec. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry about the haps. That's all I'll say about that. But It is. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It is handy for coffee. Yes, I have been drinking more coffee lately than I should be. It's coming up on a vlog at some point, but well, there's reasons. I'll just leave it at that. Kind of a strange thing I did, and then I didn't do too well with coffee lately. Coffee choices, coffee buying choices, I should say. You're a huge coffee freak. That's a good thing, right, Ron? It's a good thing to be, I think. The Philippines. Wow, awesome. Hello to you. Thank you, Barbara. How's the sound? Is it? I have this. I'm using this mic because in the past, seems like this one worked a little bit better. But I'm not sure if it's clipping or anything because I don't have a way to hear it back. Oh yeah, I've been drinking tons of water too. ESB, tons and tons of water. So I normally drink about a gallon of water a day, and that's what I'm doing right now. Of course, once it warms up a little bit, I'll be drinking quite a bit more water. But yeah, I drink plenty of water. I am staying warm. Thank you. Oh, hey, Gypsy. Oh, that's who asked. Yeah. Yeah, I am staying warm. Not a problem. Been using my heater a little bit, although the last few nights I haven't needed it, but it's been cold. The cold temperatures kind of delay me in getting up in the morning, to be honest. Oh, wow, you got a new van. That's awesome. Very happy for you. Oh, thank you, Russell. I appreciate that. So, I don't know about Muskie, but yeah, I just was hoping it wasn't gonna be clipping. I just have the gain turned all the way up. I think I have a problem with this mic. Just it rattling around in the van is not so good for it, and it's already starting to get a little age on it, unfortunately. Why the new look? Are you talking about the hats? About me having a new look? It's just maybe you just came in. My hair is terribly long, and instead of dealing with the length of the hair, I just have been keeping the hat on. Plus, it's still been chilly, so I've been just keeping my ears under cover. I'm ready for warmer weather. I'm ready for it. It's funny because I was in. Hey, hello from Eureka. It's a good place. I'm ready for warmer weather because back in January I was in the desert and I made a vlog and I was talking about how I was doing spring cleaning because in my mind it was spring already. It wasn't spring, of course, but yeah, it seems like I've threw myself off a little bit there. Hey, Lisa. Yeah. Oh, hey, Lee. How's it going, man? JR, you're from the East Bay. Nice. Okay. Hey, Resident Nomad. So, yeah, so I've been dealing with the cold weather, trying to stay warm, but it's not too bad. I've been just been wearing my sweater a lot and keeping the hat on, and I've been staying warm. Like I said, I haven't been using my heater very much lately, although I did run out of propane. Was that 3 days ago? So I had to go find some propane. Where I'm at right now, I had to take a drive and get some propane. But anyway, yeah, and then I haven't really even been using the heater. Oh, thank you, Roller Girl. I will definitely get a cup of Joe. It will be a cup of coffee, not a cup of tea, if that's okay. But thank you very much. Oh, thanks, Joe Outdoor. Thanks a lot. Hey, Amy. Nice of you to make it. Katrina, how's it going? Oh, now I'm going to butcher your name, but thank you so much. From Canada. Is that French or is that a made-up name? Maybe you can tell me that. I'm not so good with French names. I grew up mostly in a Spanish-speaking area, so I feel like I should be better with reading French names, but of course it's totally different, isn't it? San Diego, hello. You're an Arm Life van lifer from San Diego. Yeah, it's a good place to be. I don't know if that helps me or not, Roller Girl. But thank you. Hey, Karen. Look, I'm actually drinking my coffee today because there's tons of things to read, so I can drink my coffee and sip my coffee and read. Although it's a little bit too hot right now. Reno, that's a great area. Seems like I was going to make a point about something. Anyway, yeah, no, I think I was just complaining about the weather. I'm ready for spring to happen. In my mind, it's already spring, so I'm ready for spring to happen. Hey, OC, all right. OC is a great place. I spent quite a bit of time there. If you saw my vlogs there, I didn't do a whole lot of vlogs, but I spent quite a bit of time there, which was fantastic. Bodega Bay, all these great places people keep saying you're from, and then now I want to go there. Russell, the chat's moving a little bit too quickly for me to read all of that, but yeah, I'd say most of my underbed storage is food and clothes, and I do carry quite a bit of propane, so that's under there. Yeah, food and clothes and bedding is most of what I have under my underbed storage. Oh, thank you, Steve. That's very nice of you. I have something to say about Yellowbird. I was going to wait till more people got in. Good news. I wish I could say it like the guy on Futurama, but yeah, good news, everyone, about Yellowbird. If you click the link or if you click on the description of this video, you can read it already. Or if you look at the last two vlogs I've put up, you can find it. But I haven't talked about it yet because I've been waiting. I don't know why I've been waiting to tell everybody the good news about Yellowbird, but very good news. But thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. And you really don't need to do that, Steve. You've been helping me quite a bit for a long time, but I do really appreciate it. Ooh, Alki Beach. I spent quite a bit of time there when I was in Seattle. That was such a great place to be. "84 degrees in Florida. Wow, that's great. Oh, thank you, Bridget. Bridget, I appreciate that. Snow, ESP? I don't want to see any snow. I'm hoping I've avoided snow now. I actually had some snow when I was leaving Washington State and Seattle. It started to snow, and then I thought that's enough. I've had enough snow already. Oh, Phil, you tried to Groundwork Ethiopian? Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I've tried some other Ethiopian coffees from other companies and I like them, but for some reason, Groundworks is just my favorite. Just fantastic stuff, I think, in my opinion. Maybe you agree with me too. Since you like it so much, that's good. Karen, you're pulling me back on track. Oh, I forget you're in Alaska, ESP. Yeah, my brain these days. Oh, hey, Reload. I don't know if I've earned it, Rosemary, but I mean, it's just nice to be able to spread the word about products that I like from small companies that I appreciate. And anybody that knows me knows that I like products that have minimal ingredients, no fillers, no extra garbage in them. And that Yellowbird kind of fits that whole thing. So it's a huge thing for me. Uh, I just really like their products and what they do. Oh, North UK. Wow. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know what time it is over there, but hopefully this is a good time for you. Hi, Casper. Fargo. Fargo's in the house. I've been to Fargo. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, hey, Mike. I think I saw you before. I maybe didn't say anything. Oh, thank you, Reload. That's very nice of you. You know, if you're a channel member, please, you're already supporting the channel. You don't need to do anything more. Yeah, I mean, fewer ingredients on the list of things is a huge thing for me. That's what I look for. Like the tortillas I've been eating from Trader Joe's, they just have this big long list of ingredients, and like they're okay, but I just would prefer to have something that's just simple ingredients. Hey, Captain Obvious, how's it going? Hey, Brittany, nice to see you. And I'm sorry if I'm missing things. I need a better setup here so I can read the chat a little bit better. Lots of people from Florida in the house. Resident Nomad, I don't really plan too far ahead. 3 days planning ahead is as much as I do, pretty much. Yeah, there's places I'd like to go. There's a bunch of places I didn't get to last year, so I don't know if I'm going to get back there or not. Because again, when I'm really only planning 3 days ahead, sometimes that's not the best way to go. But I've been happy with this year so far. This year has been fantastic as far as travel. Just seem to have been in the right place at the right time, or have been able to check the weather and move and get to another place. So, probably not the East Coast this year. I don't think, anyway. Well, I appreciate that, Reload. It's very kind of you. Saginaw, Michigan. That's a nice place. I'd like to visit there again. I've been to Mackinac, Michigan on my way through on a family trip one time, but I haven't spent a whole lot of time in Michigan. I have a friend in Michigan now that has a house in Michigan, but so maybe I now have a reason to go. Oh yeah, Capitola. I'm totally enamored with Capitola. I wished I could have stayed there longer. Some of you know that I put my videos up on a delay, so when that video went up, I was long gone. I think the next vlog I'll still be in the area, but so it'll be confusing for everybody. But yeah, I wished I could have stayed there for months and months. Maybe I can just go right back over there. I guess I'll have to let you know, but thank you, Reload. Yeah, we'll see where I end up. Boy, people from all over the place here. And let's see. There is a ton to see on the West Coast, Steve. If I never left California, I could just whittle away at all the places that I have pinned on my Google Maps that are places that I want to check out. And I mean, it'd take me 10 years to do that, probably. California being such a big state. So we'll see if I leave California at all this year. I don't even know if I will, honestly, yet. Oh yeah, Ojai was a nice place. I'm glad you liked that video. West Covina. All right. Yeah. I still have family there in East LA. It's a great place to me anyway. It always feels like home. Of course, it's changed a lot now, but yeah, that's funny. You definitely should get to Northern California if you can. I mean, I do like all of the Pacific Northwest. To me, the whole Pacific Northwest is just the best place to be. But anywhere from Central California on up, I don't know how many videos or how many times I mentioned it in vlogs. Some things I only put for channel supporters. So if you're on Patreon or YouTube memberships, I give all of you a little more information than everybody else, but I spent a little bit of time in what most of us call slow, San Luis Obispo. That was fantastic. The weird thing about that was all the parks are closed down. So I'd go to drive to a park to park for the day and it would be closed. So that was a little strange. But yeah, I mean, Central California on up is just the best as far as I'm concerned. I don't even want to go back to Southern California ever again. My family doesn't like hearing me say that, but I've told them all that. Oh, really? Cool. Your Italian restaurant. I don't know of that one. Huh, interesting. We didn't eat out too much when I was a kid, and then of course I haven't eaten out much at all as a grown-up either for various reasons. But there was a really what was that Mexican food place in Baldwin Park that everybody went to, and I think they're closed down now. I can't remember the name of that, but I'm pretty sure they're closed down now. It seems like all the great Mexican food restaurants in Southern California are gone that I remember going to way back when. Oh, did you sold it many years ago? Okay. Huh. Interesting. Small world, isn't it? Denise, I do not want a window in my van. Buying a van and paying extra for a van that didn't have any windows was the best choice I ever made. And I do not ever want to have any windows. Hey, TG. Yeah, no windows is perfect for me. Oh, okay, Reload. All right. Huh. Hey, Monica, you made it. Oh, Monica, I do want to thank you for getting me on track and having me finish a video. So you suggested that I make a longer video, if my memory serves, out of the ASMR video I did, and I did that, but I did put it on my second channel. And yes, I know I haven't spoken about a second channel, but I do have a second channel. The whole reason I have the second channel for no good reason, but yeah, I put that one over there because I figured, you know, that ASMR video didn't had a lot of, well, it confused a lot of people. So I figured an hour-long version would not be a good one to have. So, on this channel. So I went ahead and put that over there. But yeah, so thank you for getting me back on track and getting that done. Because if you hadn't have pushed me, I probably would not have gotten that done. At least yet. You don't like Windows either, ESP? Yeah. You know, it's to me the whole introvert notion of, you know, part of me likes the fact that I can just close my door and just be, you know, completely alone. If I'm in a city or something and things are just too much, oh, hey, Penguin Chick, how's it going? Yeah, I just like to be able to close my door and just be able to, you know, shut everything off. Oh, hey, Paul. Nice to see you here. But it really, the no windows thing for me, the biggest reason is the van stays much cooler in the summertime and much warmer in the wintertime. And that's all it comes down to for me. That's worth the extra cost that that I had to pay for this van. Oh, really, Campervan Helsing? You want no windows next time? That's interesting. You know, a lot of people like windows. A buddy of mine go back and forth about this, and he likes having windows. He just covers them up when he needs to. But yeah, it's just that the fact that it can be hot outside and I can come back to the van and it be cool in here in the middle of summer, to me is all that I need to know about having a van with no windows. Well, thank you for stumbling upon my channel. I appreciate that. And I'm glad you get my humor. A lot of people don't. And then they write crazy comments. I've been getting a number of crazy comments lately. It's just off the wall, bizarre, crazy comments because people just don't understand. A lot of people don't have a sense of humor, I think. But yeah, the comments have been just bizarre lately. I think we would have adapted ESP, but yeah, I mean, it's just so much easier to not have Windows, I think. Although anybody that likes Windows would certainly disagree with us. And, you know, that's everybody's, you know, prerogative. That's why we choose the van that we choose and have the vans that we have, right? Brittany. I'm gonna not comment on that one, Brittany, but you can. Graham, yeah, I was very good about the cookies. Not. I bought a bunch of those cookies because I was going to be away from a Trader Joe's for a little while, so I had like a ton of them, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh no, this is between vlogs that you've seen, but I just realized, oh no, they're not lasting. You know, they don't have anything in them to keep them fresh like Oreos or something do. So I just had to gobble them down. So I was at Cookie Monster. The the name of my other channel is what is it? I don't pay attention to it too much. I need to actually make a video and like talk about why I have the second channel, because there's a whole big reason for it. It's Static ASMR. There's a link to it if you go to any video of mine and you look in the description box, there will be a link to it. I think it's all the way at the bottom of the description of the video. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Yeah. Oh, I did want to it was a tough job. So I did want to talk about the whole Yellowbird thing. So I actually got a box, and this does show you that I can get mail when I'm out and about on the road. Although this got sent to a post office because it got shipped with the United States Postal Service, which I didn't realize at first. Yellowbird reached out to me and said, we have a free gift for you. I don't know why I can't talk at the moment. And just give us an address. And I gave them an address to a mailbox company, which I talked to first. And I thought it was going UPS because I wasn't looking very closely, but it got shipped USPS, and it almost got sent back to Yellowbird. So I had to get in the van, drive a ways to get back to the post office that this got sent to, and I said, hey, is there any way you can get it and let me have it instead of sending it back to Texas? And they were super nice. That was the nicest post office I've dealt with ever. They were super nice and explained, oh yeah, we'll find it. Took them a couple of minutes to go get it, and they brought it out and gave it to me, and I was just so happy. I'm happy because this is Yellowbird hot sauce, and there's 5 of them in here. There is the jalapeno, and you probably have noticed I have not been trying to read the chat. So, although I think I did read a little while ago that Steve, you got some Yellowbird. I cannot believe that you got Yellowbird shipped all the way out there, but wow, okay. But cool. And I didn't read if you liked it, but hopefully you liked it. So this is my second favorite, a new favorite. I bought a bottle of this to try when I was talking to Yellowbird about, oh, you did like it. Good, Steve. So I bought a bottle of this to try when I was talking about getting set up with Yellowbird, and I really like it. I really like it, the jalapeno. And then there is my favorite, which is the Serrano, that I go on and on and on about, prattle on and on and on about. You want Ethiopian coffee shipped to you? You can get that, Patty. I believe you can order it straight from Groundwork Coffee. I think they do mail order off of their website. Pretty sure, anyway. Habanero. This one I tried, and I like it. It's a little spicier than the other two, but I really, really like it. They do have it at Whole Foods, Karen. Yeah, it's one of the few places that actually carries it. This one I'm not quite so sure about, the sriracha. I did try it, though. I'm not crazy about hot sauce that has sweetener in it. I would prefer my hot sauce to be a little more spicy than sweet, and the sriracha is, got some sweetness to it, so I'm not crazy about sriracha. I'm not going to open this one, so if you see me out and about, just tell me, hey, I want that bottle of sriracha, and I'll give it to you, because I'm not crazy about it. I mean, it's good. It's really good, but I'm not crazy about it. But this one, and it's funny you should say that, Graham, because this one is the one I'm excited about trying. I haven't opened it up and tried it yet, but ghost pepper, it's probably hotter than I'm going to like. I usually prefer a medium hot sauce, but I am excited about trying this one. So, oh, you're going to take it on a 2 ounce on your, wow, that's cool. Okay. So, yeah, so I am very happy that I've got some of these to try. It was very nice of Yellowbird to send them to me. These are the 9.8 ounce bottles. They gave me a few options of sauces to try. It was my choice of what box to get. And this is the one I chose. They have organic versions of a lot of these. I know the the jalapeno and the serrano come in a organic version. I think the habanero does too. Not sure about the sriracha. I think the sriracha does. I've never seen the ghost pepper, so that's why I'm excited to try this one, because I couldn't just go into a store and just get one. But on Brittany was just talking about the smaller bottles, which I put over here. Sorry about that. I didn't try to headbutt you. I was just trying to get these bottles. So before I knew that Yellowbird was going to send me some bottles to try, I stopped in an REI store, and because REI stocks Yellowbird. I've told this to so many people, and more than half of them have told me, no, I don't believe you. That's not possible. But yeah, REI does stock Yellowbird. So I went in and I bought some to try, and I just bought a little bottle of the sriracha. So I've tried it. It's good. Like it's good. I just would prefer it to be spicier. If they left out the agave, I would like it, but then it wouldn't be sriracha, right? And then I did buy the jalapeno, and you can see, or the habanero, and you can see I drank a little more of this one because this one I like so much better. Yeah, so this is one of those things that I like to tell you, if Yellowbird is not an inexpensive product. You got yours at REI, Lee? Yellowbird is not an inexpensive product because of the ingredients. There's no fillers in there. There's no binding agents. There's no, anything to make it watered down. So, you're getting pure hot sauce here, and so it is a little more expensive. I'm not trying to sell you on this. If you like hot sauce, you know what I'm talking about if you tried it. But if you don't want to commit to a whole bottle, they do have these little 2-ounce bottles, and REI stocks these. Some co-ops stock the little bottles too, and then you can try it and just see if you like them and not be stuck with a whole big bottle. They have bigger bottles, I think, than the 9.8-ounce size, but I haven't seen them in a store lately. But anyway, if you are interested in trying Yellowbird, the deal is they gave me a referral code. So if you look in the description of newer videos now, in the description of the video, look in there, and there will be a Trader Joe's does not stock Yellowbird. Or that's news to me. I was in a Trader Joe's 2 weeks ago. No, a week ago, and there was no Yellowbird. Yeah, that's news to me. But yeah, so yeah, if you're looking for Yellowbird and you can't find some, you can go to their website. I have a link in the description of my newer videos, and they're giving a 20% discount for orders off of their website. So just be orders off of their website. Can't get the deal anywhere else unless you're ordering it straight from Yellowbird. And so that's there. Or you can just type in yellowbirdfoods.com and go there and use coupon code StaticCampervan, and they'll give you the 20% off either way. But I would say that I didn't do this to make money, although I do get a little referral for every sale. I think it's 10%. But that's not really why I did it. I did it because I just want the company to do better. And if they grow, that means I can find Yellowbird on my travels wherever I am. There's a lot of cities I get in that I just can't find Yellowbird. So to me, I would just like the company to do better, because I think they're a good company that are making a product that I really can get behind and endorse. And I would like to be able to find it easier. So that's my purpose. But do know that if you do buy from them, you're getting 20% off, which I don't know, you're still paying for shipping, right? I think. But I would get a 10% cut on that. So if you don't want me to make any money, just find it in your area. But also, also if you can find it in your area, just do that. It's just so much easier. Kroger stores have it. So Ralph's, Fred Meyer's, Fry's, I forget all the other Kroger stores, but yeah, so it's out there. You know, you can find it in stores around. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, it's a cool little thing, and I'm happy to help the company grow a little bit, hopefully. Anyway, Graham, if you can get it in your area, please just get it in your area. But yeah, if you do just want to get it, or you know you can't find it in your area, then yeah, definitely take advantage of that code. It's nice of them to do that. I think they just started that affiliate thing, so I wasn't real sure how to talk about it. I was going to do a video, just a short video about it, but people get upset when YouTubers are, you know, hawking merchandise, and that's not really why. Again, that's not really why I'm doing this, but you know, with that in mind, I just kind of was reluctant to talk about it a little bit. So I do want to, again, just say, if you can get it in your area, in your town, that's probably the easier way to do it. And I'm talking so much, I have not been reading the chat. So I apologize. Somebody asked me about something, a t-shirt. This color changing, this is my microphone that I don't like, but it's the only one that I can use with my iPad setup that I'm doing for the live stream right now. I would love to go to Texas, Karen. Is that who asked me that? Yes. I would love to go to Texas. I have a few pin drops on my Google Maps in Texas. I'd also like to get to New Mexico. I was actually on my way to New Mexico way back when I first quit my job and headed south. And then I found out about the engine issue I have, and that kind of, well, that didn't kind of, that really changed my plans. Meet you there at Yellowbird, yeah. That really changed my plans with, yeah, White Sands. I've been wanting to see White Sands. Although I think I've been there when I was a kid. I just don't remember it. It's been so long. Yeah, so my engine issues have changed my plans a little bit, and then now I have transmission issues on top of the engine issues, and so there are places that I have kind of just pushed down the list a bit, just because it's probably not a prudent thing to do at the moment with all those things going on. Van Helsing, my t-shirts are still available, I think, unless they've taken one off. I'm having a little issue with Teespring. I know Chrome was talking about quality issues. I haven't heard about quality issues from anybody that's bought my merch, but I haven't had any quality issues from all the samples I've had from them. But I've been having some trouble getting stuff uploaded. Like, I have a new design that I wanted to get uploaded last year. Worked on the drawing, and then I just could never get it uploaded. And I'm such a small seller with them that they just are not responsive with issues that I've had. I don't really know what to do about that. I'm all kind of set up with them, so I don't really want to leave. Another company did get in touch with me, and then I kind of dropped the ball on that about looking into just their quality and stuff. Hey, Mimi, nice to see you. So yeah, I mean, hey Chippy, thanks for dropping by. You definitely should visit Santa Cruz, except you shouldn't. You won't want to leave. Silhouette of Yellowbird. I don't know if I can do a silhouette of Yellowbird. I think that might be copyrighted material, but yeah. I did Yeah, I'm sorry. Whoever asked me the question about the t-shirt, maybe that was you, Van Helsing. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll look at it later today. I tried to go in yesterday, but I'm in an area where I don't have decent service. If I'm parked, I park in one part of the city, I've got good service. If I park in another part of the city, I don't have good service, and so I wasn't able to check on anything. New York City, hello. Karen, I would I generally stay away from copyrighted material stuff. I don't know if you've noticed the last few videos I've put up, the last few vlogs I put up, I've gotten away from using music. That's a whole thing. I've been wanting to do that for about a year now, maybe over a year. But with the changes here on YouTube, I just went ahead and did it. I don't have any plans on changing my channel name. No, I'm still StaticCampervan. I'm static more than you realize. Over the last week, I think I've driven less than 10 miles over the last 8 days, 9 days. So yeah, I mean, I'm static. I'm as static as you can get, really. I mean, you can take the wheels off my van and I'd be a little more static, but no, I'm pretty static. I think I need a moderator because this is really hard to keep up with. I do apologize for not reading all the questions and missing some. Amy, I don't know. That's a tough one. And that's something I'm gonna be forced to figure out. I mean, I really like this van. Even with the problems that are looming. It's really been a good van. Some of these vans have been really bad lemons, but yeah, I mean, a lot of these. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put down the band hammer here. Sometimes people get on a little tangent and it's not allowed here on YouTube, and I don't care if people use their opinions, but yeah, when you're saying stuff that's not allowed on YouTube, then I have to step in. It's not nice for people to do that and put me in a bad, awkward position like that. So, yeah, this van has been really good. So I would like to hang on to it for as long as I possibly can, but I don't know how long that'll be. But I've had the van. I've owned the van now more than 7 years, 7.5 years. So, it's been a really good van so far. I don't have a whole lot of bad to say about it, other than it was built to not have a long run life, and that's the worst thing I can say about the van. I'm less than 6 feet tall, so yeah, and I have a friend that is 6'4", and he was actually looking at one of these. He ended up buying a Honda Element. He lives in a Honda Element, but he was going to buy one of these or a Ford Transit Connect. So that'll give you an idea. There is the way I have the seat. So I don't have the seat. This is the passenger seat behind me. I don't have this passenger seat pushed all the way back. It is forward just a little bit, but maybe a couple notches forward just a little bit. But there is there's over 7 feet from the back of the seat back to the back door, if that gives you a little more idea about the size. But you can do what I did the first time I looked at one of these vans. I opened up the back door, I got in, and I laid down in it. The salesman looked at me like I was crazy, but I mean, I needed that information, and I didn't want to rely on other sources of information. I was getting different figures off of YouTube videos, and so Yeah, so I just got in and laid down and I said, okay, there's what I needed to know. I do have a shower hookup, Patty, but it's cold water only at the moment. I had an instant hot water heater, but yeah, it it was just too troublesome, so I got rid of it. I don't think I'd do a GoFundMe, but yeah, I mean, I know that works for some people for fixing the transmission engine. I think that just means I need to do more work. I'm 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 not young, but I'm not you know old enough that I can't work. So I think it's on me to get it fixed. Yeah, there's too many companies have stopped making the small vans. I don't quite understand. Hey Gary from the UK. This is my microphone. Sore subject on this, but yeah, this is my microphone. I have a video on this mic. There's actually a review video on this mic, and I don't like this mic, but I have it, and so I'm using it. Hey Brittany, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. We'll talk soon. The Transit Connects are very similar to this van, made by the same company. Well, yeah, I'm not going to get into too much about work. I do that on Patreon. So if you're a Patreon supporter, the information is there. But yeah, I don't get into it here. It when I start talking about work, people get upset and start giving me advice, and it's not good advice. And so I just decided not talking about it. Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. Videos are work. A lot of people don't think they are, but of course that's not the only work that I do or have available either. London's in the house. How's it going, Walking Camera? Hey, Adventure Channel. You think the mic sounds good? I'm glad to hear that. I I I'm not crazy about this mic. I have another mic that I use for vlogging, and I like the sound of it a little bit better. But I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it's working for this. I think I have a little trouble with it because I have to use it on the with the gain turned all the way up, or else you can't hear anything. So I think it's showing signs of not for not well, yeah, it's just showing signs of aging, unfortunately. It's not it was an expensive mic, so I'm hoping it's going to last a little bit longer. I didn't get any hiking in today, Greg. I walked a few blocks, but I had some other work to do. I was helping a friend with her business, and so had a little work to do. So I did that, and so I didn't get out very much. Yeah, Jan, if you like this sound of this mic and my voice is similar to yours, then it may work for you. Also, if you have a computer, uh, it's a little better mic for that. You get a little more options, like you can change the lighting or you can turn the lighting off. Um, I would like to be able to change the lighting so it doesn't do this rainbow thing and strobe around. I would like it. I don't mind the light, but I would prefer it to just be just one color, maybe. But I can't do that unless I have a PC and download the software. So if you've got uh, if you've got a personal computer and And again, if your voice is similar to mine, then might be a good mic for you. But I just I'm just not real happy with the mic, unfortunately. But it does work really well. I mean, I've got it plugged into my iPad, and no issues there. I plug it in and it works, just not a problem. So it's a really good thing there. Oh, hey, Sonny. Nice to see you. Steve, I'll have more information on that, probably for channel supporters first, about the shoes, and then for everybody else that'll be coming up. I'm finally ahead on vlogs, and I have to think like what's up now, what's coming up. So I don't want to say too much, but yeah, I'll be doing a post for channel supporters soon. The next 3 days, 4 days, 4 days, 5 days, something like that. On that. Good news on that. Santa Cruz is the best, John. I absolutely agree. I don't know how to answer that about looking for a new van. Even if budget were no object, I don't know. I don't know about that. I like the size of the Mercedes Metris, but I would never want to own a Mercedes. I don't know. Hey, Marnie, nice to see you. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think ideally I'd like to keep this van. This van has been such a good van that if I could get, another 5, 6, 7 years out of it, that would be fantastic. I think that would be the absolute best thing for me. Just because it's just been a fantastic van. Edward, you can absolutely enjoy your beer. That's okay. I'm just going to enjoy my coffee. I don't drink, so maybe you don't know that. I actually don't drink at all. So every once in a while, I think maybe I should get a beer and enjoy a beer. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to stay with coffee and water. Karen, these vans are expensive to fix too. I don't think there's a big difference in that, but I actually think that these vans are better made than a Mercedes. There, I've said it. You can come at me now, whoever wants to be upset about that. I'm sure there are a lot of people that will be upset about that. Mercedes are just they're very expensive to fix, and they're very complicated to fix as well. Although I don't know about the Metris. Maybe that's a whole different thing. There's not very many of them out there, so they're still fairly expensive even on the used markets. Yeah. Yeah, I see those Mercedes high roof vans everywhere. I don't know. I think there are better vans out there. I used to like them. The more I know about them, the more I'm just not very keen on them. Yeah, I don't know, Ricardo. I from what I've been talking to my friends that are mechanics, they say Mercedes is about the worst quality going right now. They put them right up there with Kias and Dodge, even though I'm sitting in a Ram van right now. Yeah, Gloria, they are very expensive. Hey, Scott, how's it going, man? I hear that a lot, Lee, that people are looking for vans and they just can't find them. I think it just depends on the area that you're in, because as I travel, I notice some cities I don't see any vans for sale, and then other cities I see tons of vans for sale. So I think it's just kind of the area. I have a whole theory on that, but it's just a theory. Oh, thank you, Margie. That's very nice of you. Thanks so much. Sergey, the Ram is not a Fiat. The this Ram is not a Fiat. This Ram was designed and built by a Turkish company. The body of it, and the shorter versions. There's a different body version. They sell those to Europe, and those are outfitted with Fiat parts. The bigger vans are shipped to the United States, and they're outfitted with a combination of mostly Jeep parts, but also some Dodge and Chrysler parts. So they're really they're really mostly Jeep as far as the drivetrain on them. They have almost no Fiat parts in them except for the spot that the Turkish company has branded into the body of the van, where it'll say Fiat Alpha, whatever the third one is of the group there. But yeah, this van is not Fiat at all. There's no Fiat parts whatsoever. Oh, Casper, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. That's so nice of you. I'm trying not to think about it, but it is something I'm going to have to deal with, so I do appreciate it. I don't believe the Metris is sold as a diesel here in the U.S. as far as I've heard, but I haven't looked closely at them. I see them all the time, but I just haven't looked closely at them. You know, my goal really is to keep this van for as long as possible, so that's that's really where I'm coming from. I did look at box fans for a little while. In fact, an old buddy of mine just bought a box fan just a few weeks ago and is outfitting it. I don't think, and of course, Brian, Adventure Van Man, has one, and Don of Van Life has one. But I don't think I'd go with a box fan. I just want a minivan. Again, another minivan. Absolutely, no question about it. That's a bad word, Gloria. You've just said a bad word, Gloria. I don't believe in stealth at all, and I mean at all. I'm not stealthy wherever I am. In fact, my door would be open right now, but I need to keep it closed just because of the live stream. But yeah, no, stealth doesn't exist. You know what stealth is really good for? It's really good to put on a YouTube video for people to click on it to get views. That's how the term stealth got started. But as far as stealth, no, it doesn't exist. I think it probably existed like back in the 60s and 70s for a bit, but as far as nowadays, it's not possible to be stealthy anymore. It doesn't matter the vehicle that you've got; it's just not possible. Plus, in mine, I want to keep my door open all the time. 2, I'm always cooking. 3, I've always got YouTube going loud, and because I'm hard of hearing, anybody that's within 8 feet of the van can hear what I'm watching on YouTube. And then I've got solar panel on top and a RV roof vents. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to hide at all. So it just does me fine. Back when I first started, and if you look back at my early videos, I believed in stealth. I thought it was a thing, but yeah, I stopped using that word just because now it's like I'm anti-stealth now. And in fact, it's a thing that I encourage people to do because you meet people that you wouldn't ordinarily meet if you keep your door open and talk to people as they walk by. My opinion, of course. And everybody has their opinion about it. I know a lot of people that believe that they're stealth and they live like that, but I wouldn't have lasted 6 months in my van if I tried to be stealth. Hey, Reload, thanks for stopping by. It's nice to see you. How long have we been on anyway? Ooh, over an hour. I didn't think I'd last this long. I've been kind of I've been working on some stuff for a friend, and so I've been kind of tired a little bit. Although I had a good sleep last night. I do play music loud in my van. Yeah, I'm not stealthy with parking or anything, but I mean, you have to understand one of the big differences between what I do and what a lot of van life people do is I always park in a city street where it's legal to park. Where I think most people that I know, like they like try to hide in a apartment complex or a hospital or something, and I don't do that. Like I won't even park in a Walmart or a Cracker Barrel. I'm not even going to do that. I always park in the street. And there's a bunch of reasons for that, which I get into on videos, but yeah, I mean, because I know that I'm parking legally, I don't need to be stealthy. I'm not breaking any rules or anything. So that's why I'm just not ever stealthy. Hey Lisa, thanks for stopping in. Glad you're here. Yeah, Karen, you're in a different state, so there are some different laws going on there. But where I am here, it's actually federally protected, um, where you could probably make a case that there's a precedent set, but I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. Hey, Carol, thanks for finding the channel. I'm a very small channel actually. Most of my friends that have YouTube channels are huge, but thanks. I have a Ram ProMaster City. Hey, Island Girl, nice to see you. Oh, Walks and Camera, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Amy, have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Nice to see you here. Hey, Wayne. All right. Nice to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. You come here for the coffee? Good. Yeah. So my channel's all about coffee. I was talking to somebody in the grocery store the other day, and they said, "Oh, you have a van channel, your hashtag van life or something." And I said, "Yeah, but my channel's mostly coffee." Oh, thank you, Island Girl. So sweet of you. Thank you so much. You're well known here, Wayne. Wayne is a nomadic van man who I met many years ago in Vancouver. That would be Canada, which hopefully I can get back to Canada one of these days, but who knows? Hey, Steve. Well, thanks for stopping in. I'm glad you made it. I'm all out of cookies, Island Girl, unfortunately. I, uh, I said this a few minutes ago, but I stocked up a bunch on Trader Joe's cookies, and then I realized that they were going to go stale, or they were starting to go stale, so I had to eat them very quickly, which was a terrible thing to have to do, of course. But I suffered through. Oh, you changed up your AeroPress method. Okay. It's a funny thing that Graham that some people say, oh, it's the wrong way to do it, and yeah, to me it's easier. The correct way is harder for me to do. So I don't know. Yeah, hopefully we can make that happen, Wayne. I'm I'm technically self-employed now by the way that all goes, and so I do kind of wonder if I'd be able to get across the border. Um, I guess I could try it. I don't like getting turned. I don't want to get turned away from the border because that's like a 6 month thing, right? If you get turned away, they tell you you can try again in 6 months. And then of course it shows up on the computer that you got turned away. So I don't know, but I would like to try it. I don't know. Maybe we could do like Peace Arch Park. I know that's kind of a pain though, right? More for Canadians, I think it's a pain. I think the parking's closer for the American side. I forget now. Something. We got to do something. It's been too long. Well, thanks for stopping, Margie. I appreciate it. And helping out and everything. I hope you have a great weekend. Rest of the weekend. Oh, hey, Priscilla. That's true, Judy. He did, didn't he? Um, yeah, I don't know. I I've had a I've had some kind of gnarly experiences going back and forth. The Canadian guards have always been nice, but they always have me turn the engine of my van off, and they say, we're going to have a little chat. They usually want to look through the van, although I haven't gotten a full inspection, but I think, I think only 2 times have they not asked me to open the door. The last 2 times I went, which it's better, the more you go, it always shows up on the computer, and so they make it easier. Um, but yeah, there were a few times I wasn't. It kind of sounded like they were getting ready to just turn me back around. I get run through the ringer coming back into the U.S. though. Boy, they're not friendly at all. Those U.S. guards are just they're something else. Oh yeah, he had a little Adventure Van Man had a little trouble with that. I don't know if you saw the whole video on that, right? He had to do some explaining, and it took a while. They had him sitting there for a while. I don't watch Simon's channel, so yeah, I don't know what kind of liquors you're talking about there, Rosemary. But yeah, but yeah, I don't have anything that's contraband at all. Like I don't even have bear spray because there are restrictions, like in certain states. I know in different counties, and so like I don't even have bear spray. I have not, Graham. I am I've stayed away from go taking a ferry trip, not because I don't want to. That's like high on my list of something to do. But it gets back to that kind of like I'm paying for parking thing, or paying to go on a paid expressway or something. It kind of doesn't sit well with me. That's the only reason I've been avoiding it. I've heard that they're pretty expensive, but I don't really know that. My old boss, when I was working close to Seattle, he was telling me about a short ferry from Tacoma to Fox Island. And I didn't even know there was a Fox Island. And so he was telling me, like, yeah, it's a really short ferry, so it's really cheap. And you can just go over for the day and come back, really quickly. And then I never did get a chance to do that. But I think he lived in that area, so he knew that area really well. So There's probably other ones like that too that maybe are short trips that I could look into. But I like, you know, I'm not even sure I'm going to make it out of California this year, so I don't know if I'm going to get on a ferry anytime soon. You had trouble with I would think that that would be a problem there, ESP, with some things. I mean, it's not fully legal, right? It's not federally legal, even if it's even if it's legal like in Washington. I don't know about BC, but because it's not actually federally legal, you know, you're not on state property, you're on federal land. So that's what gets people into trouble sometimes. I don't know what you're I don't know what you're applying, Judy, but I'll leave it at that. I don't want to say it out loud lest we get things. In fact, I'm staying away from saying anything out loud that might be uh, looked at poorly by the YouTube administration. Coffee is my vice, so that's as good enough one for me. Chippy, I'd like to get around a little bit. We were just talking about that a little while ago. I've got some engine issues and some transmission issues, and so that does kind of it affects my decision making about where I go. Uh, but yeah, I mean, eventually I'd like to get to the East Coast. I've got friends in Florida now that I'd like to see, and of course, there's places along the way. Carolinas are another place I've never been, and I'd like to get out to at some point. I've got friends in Carolinas as well, so yeah, I mean, at some point, I'd really like to get out there, but right now, it's not really a good, wise thing to do with the issues going on with my van. So I keep my trips a little bit shorter nowadays. Plus, I don't really like driving long distances either, and I'd probably want to do big long distances if I were. I don't know. I mean, there's places I would visit in between, but there's long chunks of places that I don't really have any interest in seeing again. Like Missouri for one place. I mean, you know, no offense, but I've driven through Missouri several times, and it's just not a place that I want to spend any time in. So I'd want to just drive through, but that takes like, you know, 8 days to get through Missouri. If you've driven through Missouri, you know what I'm talking about. And again, I no hate on Missouri. It's a nice place. Oh, yeah. Judy, we try to keep the swearing down to a minimum, so I'm just going to let that I'm going to let that comment get flagged and I'm not going to put it up, okay? No offense. I just there's I may have said this before you came in. This puts me in a bad position because there's a bunch of things that YouTube doesn't like to see, and I have to kind of follow the rules on that, even though I don't really care personally. So yeah, I've got a bunch of lights on in here, and I made this coffee before I started, so it's nice and warm in here, and I'm wearing my wool sweater, so I'm starting to get warm now, which is not a bad thing. I've been chilly the last little bit here, so I'm enjoying the warmness in the van here. Hey, hello from the Netherlands. Well, I am what are we at? We're at well over an hour. 80 degrees at Doheny. That's pretty nice. Venice Beach. I was just at Venice Beach recently. I have a video up. It was a month and a half ago or something. Yeah. Well, I went to Groundwork Coffee. So I said I was in Santa Monica, but those of you that know will know I was in Venice actually. But that was I've always wanted to get there, and I haven't gotten there until just recently. So it was kind of cool to finally get to an actual Groundwork location. I've been to one in Portland, but yeah, that was fun. Oh, thank you, Linda. I've been trying to get out and about more. Hey, thanks for stopping, Ricardo. Appreciate it. The transmission will be scary prices. The engine, I don't know if they have a fix for the engine. I believe they have to give you a new engine, so I think I'd be looking at either a used engine or buying a crate engine and having it put in, but it would probably be an engine swap for the engine. I'm not sure. I've had different opinions from different people and different dealerships, but there is a possibility that I could run through the recall, the engine recall again, even though I've done it once. I've been told a few times that that I could do the recall again and possibly actually get a new engine from the recall in the future, but I don't know if that's true. But yeah, I don't know. It's major work anyway. The engines or the transmission's a 9-speed transmission. It's a German Zef transmission, so it'd be a little pricey to fix it too. So that's who knows about that either. Supposedly decent transmission. Zef makes good transmissions, but 9-speed, so they're expensive to fix. Hey, Darlene, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. And Cheryl, thank you. Oh, Rob, I'm glad you like the ASMR videos. Thanks. I think I'll be making soup tonight. It'll be a chilly night, and I think I'll make soup, maybe. Or chili. No, I'm going to make chili. I have some beef I opened up last night. It'll be chili tonight. Well, I think I am starting to get a little tired. My eyes are getting twitchy, and I am ready to get up and move around a little bit since I've been sitting down for so long. So we should probably end this here. Been on for quite a while, 84 minutes. Wow. I was thinking at least make it, half an hour today, but but yeah, I'm glad I got to hang out with all of you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Sunny. Same to you. I probably wouldn't do much different, Russell. Probably not much different at all. Oh, hey, totally left field. We're just wrapping up and getting ready to end the live stream. So yeah, you're you're dropping in to say hi, but we're gonna say bye. I'm sorry about the Habs. All right. Well, thanks everybody. And I will do more lives as I have service. As you know, I don't have great service, so I just run off of cell service. So I will do them when I can, and we'll see about the next one. But I'm glad I got a chance to visit with all of you and see a bunch of you. So thank you everybody who helped out too here tonight. I really appreciate it. It means a lot and is especially helpful right now. So I appreciate it. So thank you, and hope you have a great long weekend. I hope it's a long weekend for all of you.